everybody, here was everything. Hope everything's going great because everything here is beautiful slash wonderful. Again in a wonderful rainforest, but this time I'm doing water slides, waterfalls and stuff, so that's extremely epic and I cannot wait to jump into the water. So now currently I'm walking through a path through a rainforest, and good morning, and it's just beautiful. Through the guide they were telling me about this plant called wait a while or something like that. It's because the plants are so prickly and it sticks onto you whilst you're walking, and apparently it can just take off your hat and your hat's off. So I can't see any around, but I'll show you it. It's quite cool, and apparently it's super strong. Here's a very good example of these two little branches. They're called wait a while, and I don't know if you can see it, but there is pricks all over it, and they're just hanging above me. So yeah, hat's falling off, sunglasses falling off, can scratch you, apparently it can rip around your leg and pull the skin off. I apologise, I'm not at the rainforest, not even at Australia. I feel 100% bad, and the reason for this is because the audio or the video itself did not work. So I'm going to redo it and do it now, so hopefully for the video it'll be better than what it was, because it'll be like so yeah, so now I'm talking about the day which was past, but I'm going to pretend it's present. So as I am swimming in the forest, it was just amazing. I loved it so much. I love being around Mother Nature, especially around water. And then there's a forest which I love because I live pretty much in the forest and I love the countryside, and seeing that and then swimming in the river was just amazing. I loved it so much. This trip, the lunchtime was just beautiful. I just can't understand how beautiful it was. It was just amazing. The food was superb, and we were on the top of the mountains sitting in a sort of cafe that is, it's like a sort of inn as well, but we were sitting in a cafe outside looking around and seeing the hills, the mountains. It was just wonderful. We were at the top and it was just beautiful. loved it so much, and just being around all these backpackers as well is just amazing, because we're just talking about where we're from and where we are, and this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm going to be doing, and telling stories to each other, which was amazing. But then we had to leave lunch to go to 2 more stops, and one of them was amazing. Just loved it because the tour guide was absolutely funny. He's been funny for the whole day. I highly recommend it just because he was so funny. And when we were going to this amazing waterfall trip, he put the sound of the Star Trek intro, I think it was an intro, and then he would play it whilst we arrive at the waterfall. And then when we're at the waterfall, it will be near the end where it's all that emotional, powerful music, and it was just superb and bang on. Loved it so much. Now we're about to approach our last stop of the day, but the difference between this stop and then the other stops is because this stop is actually a volcanic river, if that makes sense, a volcanic river or a pond, where it was, well, the main difference between them both, well, this one and all the rest, is because this one was warm, the water was just beautiful and it was so clear and fresh, and you just could swim. It was nice and warm, felt a warm temperature, could go in, maybe a little bit of chill, but you could just swim. It was beautiful. And then on the other ones, it was freezing cold. You probably didn't see it in any of the videos, but it was freezing cold. I'll probably be jumping, well, it'll be warm in the river, but when I jump out, I'll be shivering just because it was so cold. But the day itself was warm. It was just a transition of jumping from the water to the land. It was just freezing cold, but it was amazing, and here it is. After this warm river, sadly, the adventure of the day is finished. It was a very sad end because it was probably the best trip out of all of them I'd done. and this one was just amazing. And then I was heading back to Cairns. It was obviously upsetting, but the coach knew how to make it amazing. So we were blasting out music and we were having a sort of a disco rave nightclub party in the bus, and it was just amazing. I loved it so much. Everyone would be shouting when they know the lyrics. It was, if not you're muddled to yourself, it was everyone shouting, over exaggerating their words. It was beautiful. So when I went back to Cairns, I didn't do any volleyball. I was upset that I didn't do it, but it was wonderful, and I do appreciate that I didn't do volleyball. I'd rather see the last trip, and it was sunset when we were there, so it was just outstanding, beautiful. So went to Cairns, but I still had time to meet two of my friends whilst I'm there. So whilst I was waiting for them, because they were back in their hotel getting ready, I went to see these things, and it was just amazing. I'm guessing you guys think that I had an amazing trip. You are 100% right, I had an amazing trip, and obviously it's going to be the end of the day now because there's nothing on that actually happened, and I don't have any more videos that will be past that other video I done. So I'm going to end it now. Stay awesome, keep smiling, make the best of it. Toodle pip.